How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my co-reporter again. Anyway, this is just a quick video that I've actually thought about making for some time about all the ads I've been seeing pop up on social media about changing your superannuation fund to get a better investment return. I've spoken about this. Obviously, this is applicable to Australian listeners, not like people. I know I have a lot of people in particularly the United States listen, but look, with superannuation funds, obviously it's your retirement, you want the best return possible. So yes, it is potentially worth looking at another fund for a better return, keeping in mind that past results are not a reflection of future results from a fund. But saying that, you shouldn't be going and blindly changing superannuation funds just because one is underperforming. I would consider, personally, and this isn't advice but by any stretch, but personally, I would consider swapping superannuation funds if I was in a large one that was continually underperforming. Because obviously you want the best results possible because it's your money at the end of the day. But I've spoken about this before, and I kind of called out the barefoot investor Scott Pape on this a little bit too, and the same principle applies. Changing your superannuation fund kind of blindly is not advisable. So other than the investment side of things, what superannuation funds often or generally have as well are a series of insurances to protect the worker in case things go wrong. These are things like life insurance in the event of a death, so it's a life insurance benefit for your family. Sometimes there's total permanent disability, so if you get injured at work or injured in general and can't work anymore, you get this payment. And there's another one that's escaped me right now. I'll probably come back to it after this. But anyway, there's these basic insurances which are with your superannuation fund. Now, if you were to change funds, generally most people just cut off one fund and join another, and as a result take up the insurances that come standard with the product that they have switched over to. Now, if you've done that, there could be a bit of a problem with your insurances. So if you've had any sort of illness or medical condition developed in the time from your first insurance policy to your second insurance policy, this can potentially void it. Now, the problem that Scott Pape was somewhat perpetuating was he was encouraging people to switch to Host Plus and taking up their balanced index fund, which is a good fund. It performs well. You get like the market results, which is good. But a lot of people, and the only reason I know this is because I know someone who works at what's the big American insurer based in New York, called MetLife. They work at MetLife, and they're the insurer for Host Plus. And a lot of people had switched over to Host Plus to get the better funds, and they'd actually mentioned they followed the barefoot investor's advice, Scott Pape, and when they went to go claim on their insurances, because it became a time where that needed to happen, they had been voided because they had just changed and they'd developed medical conditions in the time. And I say this because it happened to several people, according to this person, and it's not something that's been rectified. But obviously Scott Pape covers himself by saying you should seek professional advice before doing anything like that. But that messaging kind of did encourage people to go and switch funds. So the messaging that you're seeing on social media saying, look at your fund performance, can I find you a better one? Be careful with it, because while most people don't claim the insurance, when you need the insurance, you want to be able to claim it. And that's the catch-22. That's the catch-22 with it. Now, there is actually a workaround. Most funds let you give you the option. It's a bit harder to source out, but you can actually look at most funds and you can actually get an option to take your existing insurance over. So if you are someone who's had a medical problem or something in the past, that might be worth considering. If you had a clean bill of health, you can go in a bit more freely about it. But if you've had some sort of medical condition and you look at changing super funds, see if there's an option with the fund that you're changing to keep your existing insurance, and clarify your insurance coverage before changing, because this is costing people thousands of dollars. Anyway, just a couple of thoughts. All right, catch you later. Say bye. Bye.